TV.
Since a youngin', Quando Rondo's life been super wild. At the age of 2, CPS took him away from Mom Dukes after his mom and dad got to fighting, and Quando Rondo got burnt with an iron. And Quando Rondo was never a stranger to doing time. From the ages of 11 to 16, he was always back and forth to juvenile. Now, fast forward to 2024, a whole bunch of shit occurred that encouraged him to change his whole life around. I just need y'all to stick around so y'all can pick up what I'm putting down. And I'm sure everybody's already fully aware of this. On November 6, 2020, Lil Tim took King Von down. King Von tragically lost his life down in Atlanta after trying to put hands on Quando Rondo. Although King Von and Quando Rondo was cool once upon a time, they was going back and forth on social media for a while before King Von died. Fast forward to August 19, 2022, Quando Rondo lost his homie Lil Pal in a shootout in Los Angeles. A situation that had Quando Rondo so saddened that he decided to drop his Rolling 60 neighborhood Crip flag. Well, according to Savannah, Georgia authorities, that never happened. On June 20 of 2023, Quando Rondo and 18 of his affiliates got arrested on a 49-count gang indictment down in Savannah. Quando Rondo was accused of being the leader of the Rolling 60 Crips in drug trafficking. And this was right after Georgia passed a law: if convicted of a gang crime, you'll have to serve a mandatory 5 and 10 more years if convicted of recruiting minors. Quando Rondo was eventually granted a $100,000 bond after Atlantic Records representative showed up in court for him. A couple weeks later in July, Quando Rondo crashed his car, and prosecutors filed a motion to revoke his bond because they knew he was on something. Although the prosecutor's motion was rejected, Quando Rondo's driving privileges were barred until the end of trial. So during this time, he was still out on bond on state, gang, and drug trafficking charges. But then, fast forward to December 9th, 2023, Quando Rondo was arrested again. But this time around, he was picked up on narcotic charges by the feds, just 6 months after being indicted on 4 felony state charges. One of them including violating the Street Gang Terrorism and Prevention Act. On December 21st, Quando Rondo was released from Fed custody, although the feds had him on wiretap talking about narcotics and straps. And once again, Quando Rondo had to go back in after that one. On February 6, 2024, Quando Rondo had to go back to jail from that car crash from last year. This time they're charging him with DUI and reckless driving. According to court documents, the EMS had to use a Narcan to revive him because he OD'd and almost died. But at the same time, they tried to say he was driving too fast, and that was the cause of him crashing into another car. And on them charges, he got out on a $4,600 bond. But after this day, his life possibly changed forever. But this time not for the worse, but possibly for the better. Earlier, Quando posted this video, and in the caption, he wrote this letter. He said, I've been sober 8 months straight, but these 3 other than Flash and don't believe in me for real. Buddha Squill and Big Bro Wack, rest in peace. I've been high as hell this night. I came a long way, boy. That's the only thing I appreciate about this life. I finally love being sober. I used to take so many drugs. T-Black and Pluto, them used to say I'm tripping, but I'm surprised I didn't OD. They just mean that I'm here for a reason. Then the hashtag here for a reason, the album, Long Live Wack. So it's obvious Quando Rondo almost died several times, so he decided to make an album about that. Maybe the conditions of his bond kept him from getting high, and it's actually helping him after constantly ODing and being hospitalized for acute kidney or liver failure because the lean almost killed him. Here's a post from like a year or 2 ago when he was fighting for his life in the hospital, when either his kidney or his liver was failing from drinking too much of that cough syrup. With Quando Rondo, I know how it is. And from man to man, I'm glad you still here. God gave you another chance. That's the reason you still ain't left. Just use your testimony and your God-given gift to bless somebody else. I appreciate y'all for logging back in with TrapTube TV. I'm Tony 3 times, and I'll catch up with y'all on the next video.
TrapTube TV.